Now tell me, what do you understand by rotational motion as opposed to circular motion? If you do not understand anything, please ask me, not an issue. So if I say what is translational motion? What is translational motion?
A body that is moving linearly in a
Now
straight
the
path.
first, yeah, correct. Now, if I say what is a rigid body, do you know what is a rigid body?
A body that doesn't change its shape when force is applied.
Correct. So
Or
if you, yeah, so there is no change in shape or size of the body when you apply a force. So such a body, so when there is such a body, when it is acted upon by a force, then there can be two kinds of motion. One can be, so when a rigid body is acted upon, rigid body acted upon by a force, then there can be two kinds of motion. One is translational motion and the other is rotational motion. Just now you told me that in translational motion, that is the motion in a straight line, correct? When it is free to move and the body starts moving in a straight line path, then we call it as a linear or translational motion. Then when does rotational motion happen? When does
when a
rotational
body
motion happen?
when a body is pivoted at a point and it moves about its axis.
Yes. So the yes. So when the body is pivoted, the point is that if I give it a force, then the body has no other option to move. Pivoted means it is fixed. So if the body is fixed and I'm giving it a force, then what option does it have? So it will start to move about the pivoted point and therefore about an axis of rotation. Now, if I say, then give me an example of rotational motion. So give me examples of rotational motion. So the first example which comes to your mind is the motion of which one? Wheel,
Wheels of cars.
wheel,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
also the motion of a door, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, why not you will say that the wheel or the door is exhibiting circular motion? Why will you say it is not executing circular motion?
Uh,
What is the difference between rotational motion and circular motion?
Rotational motion is
The wheel.
it's about a point where a circular motion is in a circular path.
So the door is not opening in a circle. If I have a
But
door,
it's fixed. It's actually fixed in a at a point.
so if it is fixed about a point, then what you're trying to tell me is that in circular motion, so if I compare rotational motion, with circular motion, if I draw the diagram, you will understand immediately that in circular motion, it is like the motion of the earth around the sun, correct? So the entire body of the earth is exhibiting a circular motion. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So the entire body. So if I give you an example, another example that is of a merry-go-round. So what happens? You are sitting in the merry-go-round. You are actually moving in a circle. But but if I give you the example of a door, then you will say that the door, this is the door is hinged, say at this point, that is, this is the hinge, this is the axis, and about the axis, an axis passing through the body of the door is executing a motion, which is circular motion, no doubt, but it is about an axis passing through the body itself. So the main difference between rotational motion and circular motion is that here it is the body is pivoted, as you have correctly pointed out. So the body is pivoted and the body is going to rotate. The body is rotating about an axis, passing through the body itself, passing through the body itself. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
But yes. So now if I tell you, do you think that the Earth also executes rotational motion? Do you think that the Earth executes rotational motion also? Or it
No,
executes circular motion only?
only circular motion.
No.
Okay,
The
maybe rotational motion because of the gravitational pull.
no. About its own axis, the Earth keeps rotating. Correct? That is why we get the day and night. Correct? The Earth
Uh,
rotates about an axis passing through itself. Correct? So there is rotational motion of the Earth. There is also circular motion of the Earth.
yes,
In circular motion, the Earth is actually rotating the entire. So here, what is the difference? The entire body, the entire body is moving in a circle. But here, the body is not entirely moving up in a circle. It is rotating about an axis passing through the body. If the earth is, when the earth is rotating, when the earth is spinning about its own axis, then we say it is executing rotational motion. So but when, because it is having motion in a circular path, we get the change of season. So seasonal change is happening because of the rotational motion of the earth about the sun. But because of the rotational motion about an axis passing through the earth, we are getting day and night. Correct?
yes, ma'am.
Do you understand the difference between circular and
Yes,
rotational motion? So how do you say that the wheel is executing rotational or circular motion? The wheel is executing circular or rotational motion is the question.
it's it's rotational motion.
Because it is rotating about an axis passing through itself. Correct. But when you are sitting in a merry-go-round, are you executing rotational motion or circular motion?
Circular motion.
Because the whole of you is actually enjoying a motion in a circle.
Circular
Correct?
path.
The whole
Yes,
body is executed. Yes.